Same age, same retirement date, same number of years working, different retirement account, by a lot. If you are a woman watching this, there is a gap between your retirement savings and the retirement savings of the men around you doing comparable work. And it is not because you spent more on coffee. It is not because you are bad with money. It is not even entirely because of the pay gap, though that is part of it. It is because the financial system was not designed with your life in mind. And until someone explains exactly how the gap forms, step by step, year by year, you cannot close something you cannot see. So let me show you exactly where it comes from, and then let me show you what to do about it. Let me tell you about two people who started their careers at the same time. Same university, same graduation year, both land jobs in the same industry at roughly similar starting salaries. Call them Sophie and Daniel. At 25, their financial lives look almost identical. Similar income, similar rent, similar starting point. By 35, something has shifted. Daniel got 2 raises without negotiating. Sophie got 1, and hers was smaller because she did not push back on the first offer, something research consistently shows women are less likely to do, partly because the social cost of negotiating is higher for women. Sophie took 8 months of maternity leave. Her pension contributions paused during that period. The employer match she would have received, gone for those months. The compounding on contributions that did not happen, gone permanently. When Sophie returned to work, she came back part-time for 14 months to manage childcare. Her income dropped. Her contributions dropped with it. Daniel continued full-time, full contributions, full employer match, uninterrupted. At 45, they compare notes at a work reunion. Daniel's retirement account, approximately $280,000. Sophie's, approximately $165,000. Same age, same industry, 20 years of working, a $115,000 gap. Sophie did not make bad financial decisions. She made the decisions her life required, but nobody showed her how to protect her retirement from the financial impact of those decisions. And that is what this video is for. Let me explain the 5 specific forces that create the gender retirement gap, because each one is distinct and each one has a response. Force 1. The pay gap compounds over a lifetime. In Canada, the UK, the US, and Australia, women earn on average between 82 and 87 cents for every dollar men earn in comparable roles, with significant variation by industry, age, and ethnicity. The gap itself is significant, but the compounding effect is where it becomes devastating. A lower salary means lower RRSP contribution room, which is based on a percentage of income. Lower pension contributions, lower CPP or state pension entitlement, lower employer match in dollar terms. Every year the pay gap exists. It does not just reduce take-home pay. It reduces every retirement vehicle simultaneously. Force 2. Career breaks disproportionately affect women. In most countries, the majority of parental leave is still taken by women. Career breaks for caregiving, children, aging parents, family health situations disproportionately fall to women. During these periods, contribution room accumulates, but contributions do not happen. Employer matches stop. CPP or pension entitlements pause or reduce. The compounding clock pauses. When the break ends, the missed contributions cannot fully be recovered. The compounding years are gone. Force 3. Part-time work reduces long-term contributions. Women represent the significant majority of part-time workers in most economies. Often this is by necessity rather than preference. Childcare costs that make full-time work financially irrational, caring responsibilities, or lack of flexible full-time options. Part-time income means reduced contributions across every retirement savings vehicle simultaneously, for years. Force 4. Women live longer. This is the painful paradox. Women on average live approximately 4 to 6 years longer than men in most developed countries, which means a retirement fund that is already smaller needs to last longer. The combination, less saved, more years to fund, is the core of the retirement crisis facing women specifically. Force 5. Lower financial confidence leads to more conservative investing. Research consistently shows that women, on average, hold more conservative investment allocations than men. More cash, more bonds, less equity exposure. In the short term, this feels safer. Over a 30-year retirement savings horizon, it produces meaningfully lower returns. The gap between a portfolio with 30% equity and one with 80% equity, compounded over 3 decades, is not small. This is not inherent. It is a product of a financial industry that historically did not target or include women in its education and marketing. The result is a confidence gap that translates directly into a wealth gap. Let me show you the numbers on two of these forces specifically. The career break cost, using Sophie's 8-month leave. During her maternity leave, Sophie did not contribute to her RRSP. Her employer did not match. Let us say she and her employer combined were contributing $800 per month. 8 months of missing contributions, $6,400. That's $6,400 invested at 8% annual return from age 30 to 65 would have grown to approximately $85,000. She did not lose $6,400. She lost $85,000 of retirement wealth from 8 months of a career pause. The conservative investing cost. Sophie holds 40% in equity inside her retirement accounts. Daniel holds 80%, over 30 years, on an initial $50,000. Sophie's conservative allocation at approximately 5% average annual return, approximately $216,000. Daniel's growth allocation at approximately 8% average annual return, approximately $503,000. Same starting amount, same 30 years. The allocation difference, approximately $287,000. Not because she earned less, because she invested more cautiously in the same account over the same period. Here is what Sophie does differently starting today. Here is what you do. Step 1. Negotiate every single time. The pay gap starts at the offer. The first salary you accept becomes the baseline for every raise, every move, every future negotiation. Research salary ranges for your role, your experience, and your market before every job offer and every annual review. In Canada, use resources like the Government of Canada, Job Bank Salary Data, Glassdoor, and LinkedIn Salary. Know the number before the conversation. Women who negotiate consistently earn more over their careers. Not dramatically different amounts in any single negotiation, but compounded over 20 years, the difference is significant. Negotiating is not aggressive. It is expected. Do it every time. Step 2. Max your registered accounts before any career break. If a parental leave or career break is on the horizon, treat the months before it as a contribution sprint. Max your TFSA contribution room. Make RRSP contributions that maximize your deduction in your highest income year before the break. If you have a partner, ensure contributions to your own accounts are prioritized rather than only to joint household expenses. Your retirement accounts are individual. A break in your contributions is a break in your wealth. Compensate in advance where possible. Step 3. Do not stop investing during part-time periods. Reduce, but do not stop. Even $50 a month during a reduced income period maintains the habit, preserves the compounding continuity, and keeps your investment accounts active and growing. Stopping entirely, even temporarily, is harder to restart than reducing. The automation matters more than the amount during constrained periods. Step 4. Increase your equity allocation if your timeline is long. If you are under 45 and investing for retirement, holding a significant cash or bond-heavy portfolio is costing you compounding return you cannot recover. A globally diversified equity ETF, XEQT or VEQT in Canada, a Vanguard Life Strategy equivalent in the UK, a broad market index fund in Australia or the US, provides the long-term growth exposure your retirement timeline justifies. Review your current allocation. If you are holding more than 30% in cash or low-yield products inside a retirement account, you will not touch for 20 years. That is worth reconsidering. Step 5. Build your own financial knowledge independently of any partner. In couples where finances are managed by one partner, typically the higher earner, statistically more often the man, the other partner loses financial literacy, account access familiarity, and financial confidence over time. If something changes in the relationship, separation, widowhood, a partner's illness, a woman who has not been engaged with the household finances faces a financial learning curve at the worst possible moment. Know your own accounts, know the passwords, understand the investment allocation, attend the financial planning meetings. Your financial life is yours, regardless of your relationship status. Step 6. Understand your CPP or state pension entitlement and fill gaps where possible. In Canada, log into CRA, My Account, and check your CPP statement of contributions. Career breaks, part-time work, and lower earnings show up as gaps or reduced contributions that will reduce your CPP retirement benefit. The child rearing provision in CPP can exclude years of low earnings during child rearing from your benefit calculation. This is a specific provision that helps women but requires application. Verify current eligibility and application process at canada.ca. In the UK, check your national insurance record for gaps and consider voluntary contributions if gaps exist. As covered in a previous video, voluntary NI contributions can be one of the highest return financial decisions available. Here is the reframe. The gender retirement gap is not primarily a personal finance failure. It is a structural outcome produced by systems that were built without accounting for the reality of most women's working lives. Acknowledging that is not about removing personal responsibility, it is about understanding the actual problem so you can address it accurately. Sophie did not make bad decisions. She made the decisions her life required, and the financial system applied its standard rules to a non-standard life path without compensating. The response is not to feel guilty about a gap you did not create. It is to understand exactly where the gap formed. Contribution pauses, conservative allocation, pay gap compounding, longer life expectancy, and to address each one with the specific tools available. You are not fixing a character flaw. You are closing a structural gap with targeted, intentional action. That is a different problem, and it has a different solution. Sophie has time. She is 35. She has 30 years of compounding ahead of her. She negotiated her next salary review and closed 3% of the gap immediately. She shifted her retirement account allocation from 40% equity to 80%. She set up an automatic $200 monthly TFSA contribution that does not stop regardless of what her work situation looks like. She checked her CPP contributions and applied for the child rearing provision. She did not close the gap overnight, but she stopped it from growing and started it shrinking. The gap between your retirement account and what it should be is not fixed. It is closable. Negotiate. Contribute before the break. Do not stop during the part-time period. Increase your equity exposure. Know your own accounts. Check your pension entitlement. 6 moves, not all at once. 1 this week. Because the retirement gap that was built by a system that did not account for your life can be closed by a woman who understands exactly how it formed. And now you do. Drop a comment and tell me, which of these 5 forces do you recognize most in your own financial life? The pay gap, the career break, the part-time reduction, the conservative investing, or the confidence gap. Tell me where you are. I read every comment, and I will tell you the one thing I would address first. If this video describes someone you love, a sister, a friend, a colleague who is quietly falling behind on retirement without knowing why, share it. The awareness is the beginning of the close. Subscribe to Nuella Invests. Every week, we have the financial conversation that was built for the life you are actually living. See you in the next one.